of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Lost to throw again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. The sure hands, it's Hayden. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Using his legs, it's up. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Look out, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons, and because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard of that guy, heard of that guy, heard of that guy, and so they're starting to recruit.
It's a running room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
That's caught. It's Sategna. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Floating away. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. Inside the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And the Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The give on the counter. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Wide open spaces. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller look at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown! the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Makes a pass to Marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced him to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years. But left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Hey, that's a live ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the run, it's up. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Making side adjustments here. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. This is Oklahoma 31, Colorado 17.
So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys. The Sneak scores it. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Scrambling away. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a crease, it's Robinson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Burks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready to go. 180 set hot.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Fires left. Pulls it in. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but when